Kool TV proudly presents the 16th Region Baseball Tournament live from Addington Field in Boyd County, Kentucky. Now let's go to the field and pregame coverage of the 2025 16th Region Baseball Tournament live on Kool TV.
And a pleasant good afternoon from Larry Addington Field here in Cannonsburg, Kentucky, as we get you set for the 16th Region Baseball Championship. Rowan County and Boyd County squaring off here in about 15 minutes for the right to move on to the state tournament, which will begin Thursday down in Lexington. Hello, everyone. James Collier, happy to have you along with us here, as this is going to be a dandy. Rowan County comes in with a record of 27-11. Boyd County sits at 28-5. The Lions trying to do something that they haven't done since 1994, win a region championship on their home soil. For Rowan County, they had their opportunity to do that back in 2022. That was when Boyd County beat Rowan County in Moorhead. Tonight, can the Vikings return the favor and pull the upset here against the home favorites? We'll step out for a break. We'll come back. We'll preview the matchup, meet our starting lineups, and get you ready for first pitch. Boyd County and Rowan County for all the marbles in the 16th. Next on Kool TV.
Good morning, Isabella.
Hi, David.
Back for your morning routine?
Clark's Refresh Rewards program is something you'll flip for.
Hey, Isabella. Hi, Annabelle.
Donut?
Don't forget the sprinkles. Cream and sugar.
Download our app today and enjoy all of the rewards. No flipping required.
Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care, 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition-free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at WorkReadyKentucky.com.
The Greenup County Public Library System is the best. Read the latest bestsellers in large print, regular print, or audio CDs. You can also check out movies or place a hold on a book on our website or call one of the library locations to place a hold. There are community meeting rooms available by reservation at all locations for clubs and organizations. And be sure to check out the Jesse Stewart Collection at the Greenup County branch. Check them out on Facebook and Twitter.
Back here, pregame coverage as we get you set for the 16th Region Baseball Championship game. Boyd County and Rowan County set to square off here for all the marbles in the 16th. The winner will play Boyle County Thursday down in Lexington. How did we get to this point? Well, Boyd County defeated Raceland in the opening game on Monday 2-0. It was a stellar outing, and a lot of people have said that was your 16th Region Championship game right out of the gate. It was a 2-out, 2 RBI single from Braden Coleman, or 2 RBI double, by Braden Coleman. His first of 2 in the tournament. He had a double in the 6th inning in their second game in the win over Fleming County, as they defeated Fleming County 10-1 in game number 2. For Rowan County, no trouble with Morgan in the opening round. They cruised through a 15-0 4-inning victory in which they threw a perfect game in a combined effort. Grant Rose had the ball for the first 3 2/3 innings and then handed off to Eli Miller, who closed out the final out of the ballgame. Rowan County then had to battle past Russell. They trailed 3-1, came back, led it as much as 7-3. Russell had an opportunity to get an answer in the 7th, but could not push it across as J.A. Ingalls threw the complete game winner to take Rowan County into the championship. This will be a rematch of a game back on April the 9th, a game that Boyd County won 7-0. It was either a one-hitter or a no-hitter, depending on which scorebook that you look at. Boyd County has no hits. Rowan County has 1. Either way, it's going to be a dandy when these two teams lock up. Grant Slater will get the ball for Boyd County, and on the bump for the Vikings will be Grant Rose. All right, let's take a look at our starting lineups. We'll start first with the visitors on the scoreboard, the Rowan County Vikings under head coach Scott Collins. Leading things off and returning to the lineup this evening is the center fielder Aaron Pennington. He was hit in the face with a ball in that first-round game with Morgan. Did not play against Russell, but he has been given the all clear, and he will be starting in center field this evening. Abram Norton will play shortstop. He'll bat second. Batting third in left field is Will Richardson. The cleanup hitter is the first baseman, Ben Dehart. Batting fifth as a designated hitter is Mason Havens. He'll hit for the pitcher, Grant Rose. Batting sixth in right field, Toby Stinson. Batting seventh and catching, Brody Likens. Batting eighth at second base is Carson Madden. And batting ninth and playing third base is J.A. Ingalls. Pennington, Norton, Richardson, Dehart, Havens, Stinson, Likens, Madden, and Ingalls. Now let's take a look at Frank Conley's Boyd County Lions. A record of 28-5. Grant Slater will lead things off. He'll pitch. Batting second and playing second base is Alex Maynard. Batting third at third base is Connor Davis. The cleanup hitter is Braden Coleman. He'll bat for the center fielder of Kyle Cordial. Batting fifth and catching is Caleb Gray. Batting sixth at first base, Brogan Jones. Batting seventh in right field, Caleb Kelly. Batting eighth in left field, Brody Biggs. And batting ninth and playing shortstop is Josh Kelly. Slater, Maynard, Davis, Coleman, Gray, Jones, Kelly, Biggs, and Kelly. And again, Cordial in center field. Our umpiring crew this evening, Jeff Atkins will call balls and strikes. Randy Ross will be at first base. Dave Anderson at second base. Keith Powers over at third. All right, we'll take our final break. We'll come back and meet our defensive alignments and get you ready for first pitch, the 16th Region Baseball Tournament. Rowan County and Boyd County next on Kool TV.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family. Because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
I'm Shane Wallingford. I'm President and CEO of JSB Industrial Solutions. JSB Industrial Solutions is a manufacturer of many products. We took a shotgun approach to our business. We take each project individually and break it down into the smallest bits, communicate effectively, and move forward. Our vision is basically to make your problem our successful business.
Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more, offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
Spring fishing season is just around the corner, and Border Sporting Goods is your fishing headquarters for rods and reels from G. Loomis, St. Croix, Fenwick, Lewes, Daiwa, Shimano, and Abu Garcia. No matter what species of fish you are targeting, Borders has the perfect setup to make your next trip on the water a success. Borders has baits in every style and size with a wide selection of tackle from Berkeley, Strike King, Zoom, Z-Man, Bandit, and many more. Before hitting the water for your next fishing trip, stop by and stock up at Border Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland.
The Ashland Area YMCA is where families and friends come to stay active and have fun. As a staple of the Ashland community for 125 years, we offer a wide range of activities and classes. We have something for all ages and interests, from cardio, fitness, and personal training, to swimming at our junior Olympic-sized pool, to a variety of sports facilities and programs. Follow us on social media to learn more about our programs or visit us today at the Ashland Area YMCA.
Since 1932, we've been a proud part of Kentucky, dedicated to serving our members with integrity, respect, and a commitment to excellence. We believe that by working together, we can create a brighter future for everyone. Whether you're saving for a new home, planning for retirement, or starting your own business, we're here to help you every step of the way. So stop wishing and start doing. And let's build a financially successful future together. Thank you for being a part of our journey.
Good morning, Isabella.
Hi, David.
Back for your morning routine?
Clark's Refresh Rewards program is something you'll flip for.
Hey, Isabella.
Hi, Annabelle.
Donut?
Don't forget the sprinkles. Cream and sugar.
Download our app today and enjoy all of the rewards. No flipping required.
Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care, 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition-free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at workreadykentucky.com.
The Greenup County Public Library System is the best. Read the latest bestsellers in large print, regular print, or audio CDs. You can also check out movies or place a hold on a book on our website or call one of the library locations to place a hold. There are community meeting rooms available by reservation at all locations for clubs and organizations. And be sure to check out the Jesse Stewart collection at the Greenup County branch. Check them out on Facebook and Twitter.
When you need to say happy birthday, get well, thinking of you, or any special occasion, say it with flowers from Fields Flower Shop in Ashland and Grayson. Fields Flower Shop can also take care of your sympathy needs, and they carry a beautiful selection of silk flowers, balloons, and fruit baskets. They've provided quality service since 1920. Call 606-324-2184. That's 606-324-2184. Fields Flower Shop, 221 15th Street, Ashland, and US 60 Grayson.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family. Because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
Our national anthem on a very breezy afternoon here in Cannonsburg as we get you set for Boyd County and Rowan County for the 16th Region Championship game here at Larry Addington Field. Let's take a look at the defensive alignment for the Boyd County Lions. It'll look like this. Brody Biggs, Kyle Cordial, and Caleb Kelly. That's left to right, third to first. Connor Davis, Josh Kelly, Alex Maynard, and Brogan Jones. Caleb Gray behind the dish, and for the second time in the tournament, the big sophomore right-hander of Grant Slater will toe the rubber. Slater making his 10th appearance on a season with a 7-1 record. He has not given up an earned run since the opening round of the regional tournament last year against Fleming. 40 innings of work, 11 hits, 87 strikeouts, 15 walks. 1 run was given up this year. It was unearned. It was in the district championship game with Ashland. He'll go to work on the top 3 of the order of Pennington, Norden, and Richardson. trying to pitch his team into the state tournament. They'll play Region 12 down in Lexington. All the games will be played at Kentucky Proud Park, the home of the UK Wildcats. Good fastball, slider. That's the two pitches that he leans on the most, and his fastball jumps. It'll get in the mid-high 80s. He faced this Rowan County team back on April the 9th through 5 innings. Struck out 12. Had a solid outing against Raceland in the opening round. Went 6 innings, 2 hits, struck out 6, walked 3. So Aaron Pennington wearing a special helmet tonight. He's got the softball helmet on to protect the face after being hit in the face with a baseball here on Monday evening. He'll go back to the top of the order as Slater is ready to put us underway as he kicks and deals and a big swing and a miss. And we are underway at 4:01 here on this Saturday, the final Saturday of May. 71 degrees, beautiful skies, a stiff breeze blowing out to that right center field gap. Big slider grabs the outside corner, and it's 0-2. Gray flashes the sign. The 0-2 pitch misses high. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pennington, a .400 hitter on the season, 46 hits, 26 driven in, 15 walks, 9 doubles. The right-hander set from the belt into his motion. Comes down and in. It's a called strike 3. And there's 1 away in the inning. And now the shortstop of Abram Norden coming in. Norden, a .416 hitter, 42 hits, 24 driven in. Kicks away from the catcher and misses inside for a ball, 1-0. 24 walks on the season for Norden. That leads the team. Next closest person to him is Ingalls and Madden at 16. 1-0. Evens things up at 1-1. Look in from the United Tower Rentals cam out in right center field here on this breezy afternoon. That one's at the top of the zone, and it's 1-2 to the Viking shortstop. Slater ready. Here he comes. Swing and a miss. 2 batters, 2 strikeouts. 2 down in the first. And now the left fielder of Will Richardson comes in.
Left fielder number 30, Will Richardson.
Richardson, a .370 hitter, 40 hits, 40 driven in. Those 40 RBIs lead the team. 5 doubles, 14 walks on the season. Slater looking for a clean first. He throws a dart on the outside corner. It's 0-1. This one's laced foul over off to the third base side. Not a play. Richardson settles in, crowding that inner half from the right side. DeHart in the on-deck circle. The 0-2. Driven out to center field. Cordial drifting into the gap. He'll settle under it, make the catch, and a 1-2-3 inning for the Lions. We're scoreless as we head to the bottom of the first when we return after this on Kool TV.
Osman Pharmacy and Grill, located at 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg, Kentucky, offers fast and friendly service with a hometown feel. Check out their specialty items in person or order them online at osmanpharmacy.com. Osman Pharmacy and Grill also has daily dinner specials where you can dine in or get your order to go. Stop by or call Osman Pharmacy and Grill today. Osman Pharmacy and Grill, 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg. Baseball and softball seasons are here, and Grayson Sporting Goods is your one-stop shop for everything from bats and gloves to helmets and accessories. No matter the age, Grayson Sporting Goods has the size to get your favorite star ready to hit the field. Grayson Sporting Goods also offers a full selection of East and West Carter team gear with custom printing and embroidery available on many items. Stop by Grayson Sporting Goods, located on Main Street in downtown Grayson, proudly serving Carter County and surrounding counties since 1975.
We go to the bottom of the first inning, scoreless. Boyd County coming to bat. Let's take a look at the defensive alignment for the Vikings. Left to right, it'll be Will Richardson, Aaron Pennington, and Toby Stinson. Third to first, J.A. Ingalls, Abram Norden, Carson Madden, and Ben Dehart. Brody Likens behind the dish, and the right-hander of Grant Rose will toe the bump for the second time in the tournament. Rose making his 12th appearance on the season with a 7-0 record, a 2.11 ERA. 49 and 2/3 innings of work, 30 hits given up, 49 strikeouts, 30 walks, 22 runs surrendered, 15 of those have been earned. He worked 3 2/3 of perfect innings of baseball here Monday evening in the nightcap against Morgan County. And now gets the ball here this evening to try to go out this potent Boyd County lineup. Slater, Maynard, and Davis, the three that'll go first. After Slater worked a clean first inning. 2 strikeouts and a fly out to left center. So Slater will start things off. 480 hitter, 36 hits, 22 driven in, 26 walks, 8 doubles on the season for the sophomore. He'll swing it from the left-handed side. Rose kicks and deals. A little two-seam action in there for a called strike 0-1. Region softball tonight at 6 o'clock over in Moorhead, Rowan County and Ashland. That one misses down and away. Count evens at a ball and a strike. Again, with Pennington missing from the lineup for the Vikings the other night, it shifted everybody around. Now with Scott Collins having his starting center fielder back, it's allowed everybody to get back in their normal positions. Dehart had to climb behind the plate. He's back at first. Richardson played center field. And they had to bring in a new third baseman after Rose was not able to go. This one's flared foul over the top of the third base dugout and out of play. The count evens at 2-2. Crazy weather yesterday, drenching rains, but they did a phenomenal job, as they have all week here with this facility, to get this park ready to play and host this final game of the 2025 postseason here in the 16th. That tip to Frank Conley and his great staff. They have done a remarkable job working through all the rain that we've had to deal with Tuesday and yesterday. Here's the payoff pitch. Fouled away. We got crazy heavy rains yesterday morning, and then after it settled down a little bit, then last night another big band came through late. Chopped out towards short, and that one will find its way through into center field and a leadoff hit. So Slater's on board. We'll get a courtesy runner for him, as Cam May will come on to run over at first base. And now Alex Maynard comes in. Maynard, a .351 hitter, 26 hits, 13 driven in, 3 doubles, 4 walks on the year. May leaks away from the bag over at first base as Rose will work from the belt. First pitch misses high for a ball, 1-0. Boyd County on the season, 97 for 110 in stolen base attempts. May 3 for 5. This one's bunted out in front of the plate. Rose is going to field it himself. It's going to be a close play. They make the connection as it'll go 1-4 on the put out at first base. The sacrifice is complete, and the runner goes to second base. So Madden was covering as Dehart came up the line. And now Connor Davis steps in. Davis, a .345 hitter, 29 hits, 25 driven in, 5 doubles, 12 walks. Great opportunity here for the Lions to grab an early 1-0 lead. Breaking ball stays up out of the zone, 1-0. Again, wind is blowing out and more toward that right center field gap than anything, but today it is kind of, all week it's been blowing from the left field corner across. Today it's blowing out. This one's flared over toward the first base bullpen and out of play. Count evens at a ball and a strike. And we did not get to play Tuesday, so we played the semifinals on Wednesday. Could not play the championship Thursday because of Rowan County, and it had rain on Friday. So that moved us off into Saturday, which has allowed Boyd County to bring back their starting pitcher on a full day's rest. Grant Rose only threw 3 2/3. He was eligible to come back and throw. The 1-2 from Rose. Lifted skyward behind the plate. Giving it a look is going to be Likens, and he'll make a diving catch in front of the Boyd County dugout for the second out of the inning. Fighting that wind. That was a nice catch there in foul territory by the Vikings catcher.
Designated hitter number 2, Braden Coleman.
Now Braden Coleman comes in. In there for a called strike. Coleman, a .359 hitter, 23 hits, 17 driven in, 6 doubles, 9 walks. Earned the victory from the bump, going 6 innings in the win over Fleming County. Big breaky ball stays down and in, 1-1. Runner at second base, 2 down in the inning. Caleb Gray to go next if the inning continues. 2-1. May running for Slater, who reached with a leadoff single. That one's in there at the belt. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Boyd County last won a region championship back in 2022. Rowan County's last coming in 19. They beat Ashland 12-2. Boyd County's win was over Rowan, 2-0. Here's a chopper out to Abram. What a pick. It's short. He'll flip it across. And the Vikings get a clean inning in the first inning. We're scoreless through 1. Back to Canonsburg for more after this on Kool TV.
Welcome to Papa John's. Come meet the band. We got Cab the Sauce Man pouring our sauce right from the can. Don't bother, he's in the zone. Huh? We got Short Christine. So beautiful. Check this out. We got Dough Toley over at our fresh, never frozen original dough station. Hey, Show off. Kid's a prodigy. And Scotty and Shannon dropping those toppings all over. He calls me Papa.
No, I don't.
Mm-mm.
No, I don't.
And we're making you a Papa John's pizza.
Better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John's.
Not only is State Senator Robin Webb proud to support and congratulate our youth in all their endeavors in and out of the classroom, but your State Senator Robin Webb is also proud to support and work for all the adults in her district. Robin Webb strives to put forth the best for youth and adults alike. Whether it's in Frankfort or here at home in her district, know that Robin Webb puts you first in all of her decisions she makes. State Senator Robin Webb strives harder every day to make Kentucky a better place to work, live, and have fun.
A look from the United Rentals Tower Cam, planted out in right center field. Greatly appreciate their support throughout our tournament here. Couldn't take it quite as high as we've had it throughout the tournament. It is windy today. So we'll keep it down just a tad, but either way. DeHart, Havens, and Stinson, the three that'll go for the Vikings here in a scoreless first. Rowan County went in order. Boyd County got a leadoff single from Slater, but could not move him any further past than second base. So we'll see how things play out here in the second frame. So Ben DeHart will start us off, a .391 hitter, 36 hits, 38 driven in, 6 doubles, 14 walks on the season. Slater's first pitch, a fastball up and away for a ball, 1-0. Hard hit ball, a diving snag by Davis at third. He comes up, makes the throw. What a play! What a play by Davis. So now Mason Havens comes on. Big slider in there for a cold strike. And you get a dominant pitcher on the bump, and he does his job, but sometimes the defense needs to work behind him, and right there, that's as good as play you'll see at any level. Oh, 0-2. Got him to chase outside, and he's down on strikes. Third strikeout of the ball game for Slater. 2 down here in the second. So another right fielder, Toby Stinson, comes in. .297 hitter, 22 hits, 20 driven in, 5 doubles on the year, 8 walks. That one misses wide for a ball, 1-0. Fouled straight back onto the screen. The count evens at a ball and a strike. Stinson to go next, or excuse me, Blackens to go next if Stinson continues the inning. Slater's 1-1. Slider in there for a cold strike, filthy pitch. 1-2. At the knees, called strike 3 with a dagger from home plate umpire Jeff Atkins as the Vikings go in order. 2 more Ks for Slater. We're scoreless through an inning and a half. We're back after this on Kool TV.
Hello, everyone. I am Rick Clark. Let me introduce you to Carlisle, Annabelle, and Zach.
And as you can tell by these commercials, this family has a lot of fun.
We have a great team here at Clark's.
And we would love for you to join our family.
Whether you're a young person looking for your first job, someone who's looking for extra work, or maybe you're ready to start a career at a growing company, we want to talk to you. To find out more and start the process, go to myclarkspns.com.
Clark's Pub and Shop.
Return.
Refresh.
Refuel.
When you need to say happy birthday, get well, thinking of you, or any special occasion, say it with flowers from Fields Flower Shop in Ashland and Grayson. Fields Flower Shop can also take care of your sympathy needs, and they carry a beautiful selection of silk flowers, balloons, and fruit baskets. They've provided quality service since 1920. Call 606-324-2184. That's 606-324-2184. Fields Flower Shop, 221 15th Street, Ashland, and US 60 Grayson.
Bottom of the second inning, scoreless here between Rowan County and Boyd County. Gray, Jones, and Kelly. The 3 that'll go for the Lions. So far in the ball game for Slater, 4 strikeouts. Richardson and DeHart have put the ball in play. Both of them long balls, or hard balls, I should say. Richardson lifted a towering fly ball out to left center, and then Dehart roped one down the line at third, and a diving play there by the third baseman, Connor Davis, snared it and made a strong throw across to cut the runner down at the bag. So Caleb Gray will start us off. .385 hitter, 35 hits, 28 driven in, 9 doubles on the season. Slider in there for a cold strike, 0-1. Hopped out to Abram, and Norden fires it across, one down. Nice play there, and took a tough hop off the grass. And Norden was able to knock it down and make the play. He's been a couple of nice plays out there already this evening. So now the first baseman, Brogan Jones, comes in, a .345 hitter. 29 hits, 25 driven in. Tries to work it up and in and misses 1-0. Down and away, 2 balls and no strikes. Hard hit ball out into the gap in right center field. That one finds green grass, and Jones is on with a leadoff, or a one-out single, excuse me. Second hit of the ball game for the Lions, and now Caleb Kelly steps in.
The right fielder, number 14, Caleb Kelly.
Kelly, a .307 hitter, 23 hits, 11 driven in. 4 doubles on the year. He's walked 12 times. Bunts this one right out in front of the plate. Likens will field and throw it down the first base line into right field. They get the runner out at second base, though, on a perfect throw from Stinson into Norden at second. What a play. So we take a look at it on the Ison's Cards and Collectibles instant replay. That one was on the money to cut him down at the bag.
The left fielder, number 12, Brody Biggs.
So the throwing error on the catcher puts everybody on. And then Kelly is erased 9-6 for the second out of the inning. Brody Biggs comes in, a .299 hitter. First run of the ball game, 90 feet away. This one's downstairs for a ball 1-1 as we get our first smell of burnt popcorn this evening. We usually, in the evenings, we get usually a couple of batches. He was tapped out when he got here. 1-1 lifted skyward over toward third. Ingles giving it a look. He's got a lot of real estate. He's trying to get around it and can't get behind it and hold it in. It'll fall in for a foul ball, and the count moves to 1-2. That wind swirling here at the ballpark. I mean, it's tough. You get that ball coming back off that left-handed bat, playing in that wind. The 1-2. Nice pitch on the outside corner, but just misses. 1-2. Rose thought he had strike 3. Instead, the count will go to 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner at third base is Jones. 2-2 to Biggs. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. And that'll end the inning. Lions leave a runner at third base. We're scoreless through 2. We're back after this on Kool TV.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition-free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at workreadykentucky.com.
The Greenup County Public Library System is the best. Read the latest bestsellers in large print, regular print, or audio CDs. You can also check out movies or place a hold on a book on our website or call one of the library locations to place a hold. There are community meeting rooms available by reservation at all locations for clubs and organizations. And be sure to check out the Jesse Stewart collection at the Greenup County branch. Check them out on Facebook and Twitter.
We go to the top of inning number 3, scoreless here between Boyd County and Rowan County in the 16th Region Championship game. Do up this inning for the Vikings. 7, 8, and 9, Likens, Madden, and Ingalls.
Off the top of the third for Rowan County, catcher number 4, Brody Likens.
Likens starts things off with a swing and a miss. A .265 hitter on the season. 30 hits, 20 driven in, 8 doubles, 11 walks on the year. Breaking ball goes down and away on a swing and a miss, 0-2. Slater's 0-2. Outside corner called, strike 3. Third consecutive strikeout of Vikings hitters for Slater. He has 5 in the contest. There's one down here in the third. And now the second baseman of Carson Madden comes in.
The second baseman, number 10, Carson Madden.
Madden, a .253 hitter, 19 hits, 14 runs driven in, 3 doubles, 16 walks on the year. That one misses wide for a ball, 1-0. We need a hat counter for how many times Slater loses his lid today. I think that's 4. Also twice in the first inning. Here's the 1-0. Chopper out towards second. Maynard can't play it as it takes a funky bounce, and he's going to get on base with a 1-out error. Maynard had it sized up, and it just took a funky hop on him. And now J.A. Ingalls steps in.
Third baseman, number 5, Jason Ingalls.
Slider in there for a cold strike, 0-1. Madden has only attempted 3 stolen bases on the season. He's been successful on all of those, though. Gray with a great arm behind the plate. He's host 3 runners in the tournament. Oh, Ingalls shows bunt, comes up empty as they throw behind the runner. Madden's back in. Top of the order, Pennington waits. The 0-2. Misses high for a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The sophomore set from the belt. Gets a swing and a miss. And Ingalls is down on strikes for 2 down in the inning. As we go back to the top of the order now. And Aaron Pennington. 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Number 11, Aaron Pennington.
Pennington was 1 for 1 when he was hit by the pitch in that game with Morgan County here on Monday night. Madden reaching on the air is over at first base, or 2 down here in the third. 0-1, towering fly ball to third. Davis shielding the sun, drifting into foul territory. Now drifting back, makes a basket catch, and ends the inning. Rowan County gets a runner aboard. They leave them there. We go to the bottom of inning number 3. We're scoreless. Back after this on Kool TV.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family. Because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations, or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
I'm Shane Wallingford. I'm President and CEO of JSB Industrial Solutions. JSB Industrial Solutions is a manufacturer of many products. We took a shotgun approach to our business. We take each project individually and break it down into the smallest bits, communicate effectively, and move forward. Our vision is basically to make your problem our successful business.
Bottom of the third inning, scoreless. 9 in the top coming in through this inning for the Lions, Kelly Slater and Maynard. 2 hits for Boyd County. Rowan County got a runner aboard there in the visiting third with an error on a hard hit ball out to Maynard at second base. It just took a funky hop on him. So the shortstop, Josh Kelly, starts us off, a .329 hitter, 29 hits, 19 driven in on the season, 3 doubles, 8 walks. Crowded in that inner half of the plate. That one's in there at the knees, evening things at 1-1. Slider down and away. 2 balls and a strike. Going back since Boyd County won the state championship in 2001 when they beat Ballard 3-0. Region championships in 02, 05, and 06, 2011 and 2014, then did not win again until beating Rowan County 2-0 back in 2022. Both of these head coaches have one region championship under their belt. Looking for number 2 as Kelly's going to earn a leadoff walk. And we go back to the top of the order now, Grant Slater. Scott Collins took over in 2018. Frank Conley in 2019. So Slater 1 for 1. Laced one back through the middle for a base hit his first time through. Shows a bunt. This was an easy stolen base for Kelly as he had a great jump off the pitch coming to the plate. Slater in game number 1 against Raceland went 1 for 2 with a walk. He was 1 for 1 with a triple, he was not 1 for 1. He was 0 for 1. He had a triple that was erased because he missed first base. He was out on appeal, so because first base was the first base he missed, he was not recorded with a hit. Trying to help his own cause here with a runner out at second base and nobody out, and Rose sneaks that one in there on the back door. 1 ball, 2 strikes to the Lions pitcher. Kelly with good speed out at second as Norden shadows him from behind. Hard hit ball into the gap, and that one's down for extra bases. Kelly's going to come to the plate easily. Slater makes his turn towards second base. He's going to motor up with a stand-up RBI double, and the Lions have the lead. It's 1-0. Slater's 9th double of the season. His 2nd hit of the ball game. And he brings in the first run of the contest. Cam May will come on to run for him.
Boyd County, number 10, Cam May. Now batting second baseman, number 1, Alex Maynard.
And now Alex Maynard. Sacrifice bunt his first time through this evening. Good crowd on hand here today from both sides. Breaky ball tumbles in there for a cold strike 0-1. Again, if you're Boyd County, you get Grant Slater 2 runs, you feel really comfortable with where you are. Oh, 1 stays upstairs. 1 ball, 1 strike. Given up only 1 run this season. That was in the district championship with Ashland. It was an unearned run. His last unearned run came back on May the 27th of last year. It was an 11-2 win over Fleming in the opening round of the 16th region tournament. A run and 3 hits for Boyd County here in the ball game as they take the 1-0 lead here in the home third. Maynard battling here in a 1-2 count as Rose comes setting to the plate. It's hit back out towards short. Funky hop out to Norden. He'll fire it across. 2 down. May was not able to, or excuse me, 1 down, my mistake. May was not able to advance. Connor Davis comes in 0 for 1. Popped down in foul territory to the catcher, his first time through. Places this one out of play down the first base line, 0-1. Davis went 1 for 2 with a run scored and a walk in the win over Raceland. 2 for 3 with 3 runs driven in the win over Fleming. Count evens at a ball and a strike. One across for the Lions here in the third. Trying to add to it here. 1-1 breaking ball at the belt. 1-2. A look to second. Playward with a 1-2. Tried to sell that one, think he had gotten hit by a pitch, but it didn't quite get there. 2 balls and 2 strikes. This game is brought to you in part by Kurt Robinson State Farm Insurance. For all your insurance needs, see the good folks at Kurt Robinson State Farm Insurance. And by Ram Pharmacy, located on Greenwood Avenue in Raceland. For all your pharmaceutical needs, give Ram Pharmacy a call. The 2-2. Downstairs, kicks away from the catcher, and that allows May to move over to third base on the wild pitch. I would imagine that will bring the infield in for the Vikings. Norden looking toward the dugout, asking if we're coming in or not. They're saying stay back. So they're going to surrender a run for an out. This would be huge if Rose could find a strikeout right here for the Vikings. As Davis has worked the count full. A deep breath from the bump, the payoff pitch. It's wide, ball 4, and they're at the corners. Second walk of the ball game given up by Grant Rose. And now Braden Coleman coming in. Coleman going to go up and have a quick word with his skipper, Frank Conley. Coleman went 2 for 3 in the win over Fleming County. Drove in a run with a double. And then his lone hit in the first game A 2-out, 2 RBI double down the line and right in the bottom of the sixth, or the top of the sixth inning. They got the first 2 and only 2 runs of that ball game in a 2-0 win over Raceland. When his bat gets in the way of the ball, big things happen. Shows bunt and looks this one back. They'll throw behind the runner over at first base, but he's back in easily as Dehart has a little trouble bringing that ball in, but it keeps it in front of him. The 1-0. Nice job there by Likens to box that one up and keep him in front of him. Everybody stays put. Gary Justice sent him in a little nugget here. Scott Collins and Frank Conley, both UPike alums. Conley, a member of the UPike Hall of Fame. 2-0, a dart on the outer half, 2-1. One of the two are going to get their second region championship here this afternoon. Boyd County's in front 1-0 here in the third. 2-1 to Coleman as it's spiked in the dirt, and it's 3 balls and a strike. Caleb Gray then on deck circle will peel off those shin guards, eager to get his opportunity back in the box. Mason Havens heading down into the bullpen to start throwing for the second time for the Vikings. 3-1 runner goes. It's called strike. Here's a throw down to second base. It's not in time. So Davis swipes second base. The count goes full to Coleman. Rose could use a fly ball in the infield or a swinging strike here for the second out of the inning. Rose with only 1 strikeout thus far. He got Biggs his first time through. 53 pitches deep in the ball game, 25 coming right here in the inning. As it worked from the windup. The payoff pitch. Down and away, ball 4, and they're loaded. So back-to-back walks for Grant Rose, and the catcher Caleb Gray comes in. And Scott Collins has made his motion out of the dugout as he's looking down toward the bullpen, and this might be it for Grant Rose. Big opportunity here for the Lions to blow this one wide open, leading at 1-0, but the bases juicing 1 out. Coach Collins walks high up on the bump to have a word with his pitcher. Has not reached for the ball yet. The 8th grader Havens is throwing again. He threw a little bit in the first inning, and then before this last batter walked, hustled on down and started throwing again. It looks like whatever Grant Rose is selling right now, Scott Collins is buying because he has not reached for the baseball. He's going to stay with his guy for the moment. So May at third, Davis at second, Coleman over at first. Only 1 out here in the home third. 1 across already for the Lions, looking for another one. Both Grants today from the bump, both sophomores, Rose and Slater. So Caleb Gray 0 for 1 climbs in, had a hard ground out to short his first time through. That one's down and away and gets past the catcher, and that's going to bring home the second run of the ball game, and it's 2-0 Lions. And I would almost imagine now you have to bring the infield in. Now Likens is going to go out and have a word with Rose, and this might just be to get a little bit extra time for Havens to continue loosening down in the bullpen. So Davis over to third, Coleman out at second. 2-0 Lions here in the third. And that's it. Scott Collins is making his way out of the dugout, and that's going to be all for Grant Rose. So he threw one pitch after the beating from Scott Collins. It was a wild pitch that brought home a run, and the skipper will make his way up the bump, and he will reach for the baseball, and that's going to be it for Grant Rose. Call to the bullpen. We'll break it down when we return after this on Kool TV.
Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more. Offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
Spring fishing season is just around the corner, and Border Sporting Goods is your fishing headquarters for rods and reels from G. Loomis, St. Croix, Fenwick, Lewes, Daiwa, Shimano, and Abu Garcia. No matter what species of fish you are targeting, Borders has the perfect setup to make your next trip on the water a success. Borders has baits in every style and size with a wide selection of tackle from Berkeley, Strike King, Zoom, Z-Man, Bandit, and many more. Before hitting the water for your next fishing trip, stop by and stock up at Border Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland.
Call to the bullpen for the Vikings as the 8th grader, the right-hander Mason Havens, will come on for his 7th appearance on the season. A 3-0 record, a 2.10 ERA, 20 innings of works, 9 hits, 15 strikeouts, 10 walks, 6 runs. All of those have been earned. This will be his first outing since pitching against Russell on May the 15th. He started that game with 6 innings, 2 hits, 2 runs, both earned. Struck out 2, walked 3 through 76 pitches in the winning effort. He'll inherit runners at second and third with 1 out and a 1-0 count on the catcher, Caleb Gray, at the plate. And a 2-0 lead for the Boyd County Lions. Grant Slater poked across the first run of the ball game, and then a wild pitch on the final pitch thrown from Grant Rose, whose book is still open. That brought home the second run of the contest. Middle infield is going to settle back. Look at that. Thank you, my good friend. Freshly squeezed lemonade delivered. I think it's like my 16th or 17th this week. It's okay. Those things are phenomenal. And now Havens wants to have a word with his battery mate Likens. Yeah, it was funny. We were at Rupp this year for the state tournament, and I was down there with Hager, and he comes down the steps with 2 ice creams. He goes, I can't eat this, and I had 1 already, so I had to eat 2 of them. Corners pinched in, middle back. Runners at second and third. Havens' first pitch misses downstairs for a ball. The count goes to 2-0 to the catcher. Brogan Jones in the on-deck circle. Lions looking for a huge inning here in the home third, already up 2-0. Right-hander back to his motion. That one kicks away from the catcher, but not quite enough for Davis as he settled flat-footed. And he'll stay at third base as the count goes to 3-0. DeHart comes in to have a word with his 8th grade pitcher and just says, hey, my man, settle in, throw strikes. Three-0 pitch. Gets away from the catcher. This time Davis is going to come to the plate and make it 3-0. Coleman moves up on the wild pitch. 3 consecutive walks of Lions hitters. We'll get a courtesy runner for the catcher, Gray. As Caden Jones will come on to run over at first base. So first and third for the Vikings defense. And now Brogan Jones comes in. He singled out to right center his first time through back in the second. Jones went 0 for 2 with a strikeout against Raceland. Bunts this one back to the mound, and that's going to be a late throw as Coleman's going to get under the tag, and it's 4-0. Take a look at it again on the Ison's Cards and Collectibles instant replay. It was a squeeze play. Likens kind of hesitated when he threw it to the plate, and Coleman gets in easily.
Right fielder number 14, Caleb Kelly.
So everybody's safe. That one's downstairs for a ball. The 1-0. That was upstairs. 2 balls and no strikes. Kelly 0 for 1 in the ball game. Reached on a throwing error by the catcher on a bunt, his first time through. 4 runs across here in the home third, still only 1 out. Boyd County trying to blow the top off of this one. Havens a long study of a signal from his battery mate Likens, and now Kelly wants time. That was the best pitch that Havens has thrown so far. Now refine that and come back to it again. The 2-0. Bunted down the third base line. This one's going to be trouble. Nobody's going to get there as Havens picks it up. Everybody's going to be safe. They're at every base for the Lions. Still 1 out here in the third. So a bunt single. And now Brody Biggs comes in.
The left fielder, number 12, Brody Biggs.
Biggs a strikeout victim his first time through. Biggs doubled in that a 10-1 win over Fleming County. Drove in a pair of runs. Hacks this one foul at the plate. 0-1. Ninth batter of the inning coming through with the guy that led this inning off of Josh Kelly standing in the on-deck circle. Havens set from the belt. The right-hander lets it fly. Dumps in a big breaking ball, a 12-6 if you will, as the count evens at 1-1. One gets away from him as he starts plateward with it. Jones out at third. Jones out at second, and Kelly out at first. Caden Jones is the runner at third base, running for the catcher Caleb Gray. Brogan Jones out at second base. The 2-1. Hard hit ball down the line and right, and that's extra bases. Biggs is going to slam on the brakes. It's going to bring home 2 runs, and it's 6-0 Boyd County. Biggs could have had an opportunity to go for 2. He slams on the brakes hard over at first. He'll take a 2 RBI single from it. Kelly goes first to third on the play, and Scott Collins is coming out of the Vikings dugout, and that might be on for the 8th grader. So 6 runs across here in the home third. Bram Bloomfield is the man throwing down in the Vikings bullpen. So Biggs picks up his first hit of the ball game, and that's going to be it for Havens. We'll get a call to the bullpen again for the Vikings with only one out here in the third. As they're going to turn it over to the shortstop, Abram Nordham. We'll break it down when we return after this on Kool TV.
The Ashland Area YMCA is where families and friends come to stay active and have fun. As a staple of the Ashland community for 125 years, we offer a wide range of activities and classes. We have something for all ages and interests, from cardio, fitness, and personal training, to swimming at our junior Olympic-sized pool, to a variety of sports facilities and programs. Follow us on social media to learn more about our programs or visit us today at the Ashland Area YMCA.
Since 1932, we've been a proud part of Kentucky, dedicated to serving our members with integrity, respect, and a commitment to excellence. We believe that by working together, we can create a brighter future for everyone. Whether you're saving for a new home, planning for retirement, or starting your own business, we're here to help you every step of the way. So stop wishing and start doing. And let's build a financially successful future together. Thank you for being a part of our journey.
Go to the bullpen for the Vikings as they'll make their second pitching change of the inning, as the shortstop and the right-hander of Abram Norden will come on and throw for the first time since last throwing on May 10th. He pitched a complete game in a 5-2 win over Scott, giving up 9 hits, 2 runs. They were both earned, struck out a batter and walked a batter. He'll come in making his 9th appearance on the season with a 3-4 record, of 4.72 ERA, 29 2/3 innings of work, 35 hits, 27 strikeouts, 14 walks. He's given up 30 runs, 20 of those have been earned. He's going to inherit runners at the corners of Kelly and Biggs with 1 out here in the third. 6 runs already across for the Lions. While we have a break in the action, a big hello to Randy Blevins watching from Georgetown, Kentucky, a former player and coach here at Boyd County. Thanks for tuning in with us, Randy. Also, Spaceman Dudley tuned in from Bristol. All right, so Josh Kelly will take his second hacks of the inning. He walked his first time through. Shows bunt, pulls this one back and leaves it upstairs, 1-0. Kelly went 1 for 2 with a run scored and a run driven in that 10-1 win over Fleming. Corners in, middle back for the Vikings defense. Ingles has moved over from third. Havens will now play third base. Here's a throw down towards second base, and Biggs is going to get second base as the throw goes through. The pitch is called a strike. It'll even things at 1-1. So Biggs at second, Kelly at third now. And now the infield will come in for the Vikings, who trail at 6-0 with 1 out here in the 6th. And that one hits him in the backside, and they're full. So Kelly's on board for the second time in the ball game. A walk and a hit batter. And the guy coming to the plate is not the guy you want to see in this opportunity here, Grant Slater, who's 2 for 2. A single and a double. He's driven in a run. The way this kid has been seeing the ball as of late, you almost wonder if you want to put him on and not take a chance of giving up the huge swing. It looks like a beach ball coming to him right now. That one's downstairs for a ball. Batting .480 on the season. Slater went 1 for 3 with a run driven in when these two teams played back in April. That's 7-0 victory. Kelly at third, Biggs at second, Josh Kelly at first. And it's 2-0 to Slater. Alex Maynard awaits. Big inning for the Lions, who have made some serious separation and are looking for more. As we look in from the United Rentals tower cam, as Norden comes set and spikes that one down and in, and it's 3-0. The 3-0. Outside corner, a cold strike, 3-1. Pill is covered in Lions. One out here in the third. 3-1 gets away, and it's 7-0 as Slater picks up his second RBI on the walk. And Alex Maynard comes in. We'll get a courtesy runner over for Slater as May will come back on to run for him. Maynard a sacrifice and a ground out. Big breaky ball in there for a cold strike. He'll play game 2. Winner of this game will play Boyle County at 1:30 down in Lexington on Thursday at Kentucky Proud Park, home of the UK Wildcats. That one's in the dirt. Nice job there by Likens to keep that one in front of him. Boyd County, the last team to play down there, as after it played there, UK has been hosting regionals, so it has been moved back over to what was the Legends Field, and now this year moving it back to Kentucky. Beautiful facility. That one hits him. He turns and looks to the dugout, and he's like, I'll take that. A hit by pitch and an RBI. 8 runs across here in the third inning, and still only 1 out. Now Jeff Atkins going to have a word on the near side here with the Rowan County coaching staff. Now Scott Collins is going to come out and join the conversation. So Josh Kelly over at third, May running for Slater out at second, Maynard on at first base, and Connor Davis comes in. So now Scott Collins is making his way back out to the bump, and this is probably to make another pitching change, as that's going to be it for Norden as he'll hand the ball off. A call to the bullpen again for the Vikings here with still only 1 out in a third. 8-0 Lions. We're back after this on Kool TV.
When you need to say happy birthday, get well, thinking of you, or any special occasion, say it with flowers from Fields Flower Shop in Ashland and Grayson. Fields Flower Shop can also take care of your sympathy needs, and they carry a beautiful selection of silk flowers, balloons, and fruit baskets. They've provided quality service since 1920. Call 606-324-2184. That's 606-324-2184. Fields Flower Shop, 221 15th Street, Ashland, and US 60 Grayson.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family. Because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations, or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
Well, a call on bullpen for Rowan County is now Bram Bloomfield will come on, the junior, making his first appearance since May the 15th. He worked a third of an inning in a 10-5 win over Russell. Gave up 2 hits, 3 runs. They were all earned, struck out a batter, walked a batter. He's coming into a precarious situation here. Bases full, 1 out, and 8 runs across for the Lions here in the third inning. So Josh Kelly's at third. Cam May running for Grant Slater out at first, and Alex Maynard is on at first. May's running for Slater out at second. Maynard's over at first base. Josh Kelly started this inning. And so far, the only out that has been recorded was Alex Maynard grounding out to shortstop his first time through. Boyd County trying to win it on their home soil for the first time since '94. Best record in the 16th region. And looking for Frank Conley's second region title. They played in the region title game last year, losing to East Carter 6-0. But they've got a healthy lead here as they're in front 8-0. And now Bloomfield coming into the ball game. First pitch is in there for a called strike. Ingalls will move back over to play third base, and Norden goes back out to shortstop. Davis, a .365 hitter on the season, 35 hits, 28 driven in. He's 0 for 1 today with a walk. Davis went 1 for 2 with 2 runs driven in and a double in that 7-0 win back on April the 9th. Infield playing back. Corners pinched in. That one misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. Outfield straight away. As we have more burnt popcorn coming from the concession stand. It goes from that wonderful buttery smell to that charred grilled smell of a burnt popcorn kernel. But I will promise you, this is one of the best concession stands anywhere in the state, not just the 16th region. They have a fried bologna sandwich here that is phenomenal. 2-1, hard hit ball out into center field. That's going to get home at least one. Here comes May to the plate. The throw is going to be not in time as he slides in safely. 10 runs across for the Lions here in the third, and they lead it 10-0. A 2 RBI single for Connor Davis. And the hits just keep on coming.
Designated hitter number 2, Braden Coleman.
So now Braden Coleman comes in, 0 for 1 with a walk. He grunted out to short his last time through. So runners at first and second. And a big breaker in there for a called strike. Coleman threw a heck of a ball game in that win over Fleming County, going 6 innings. He had thrown 14 the entire season. 0-1 downstairs. Count evens at 1-1. Caleb Gray feels confident. He's already peeling off those shin guards. He's ready to go hit again. He stands in the on-deck circle. 2 on, 1 out. 10 runs across here in the home third inning for the Lions. And it's 2-1. Braxton Smith is up throwing for Rowan County down in the bullpen. The 2-1. A little bleeder out toward left center, and that one's going to dive in for a base hit. Everybody will be safe as the 7th hit of the ball game dumps in there for Coleman. Fought that one off and just a little bleeder right over top the shortstop.
The catcher, number 5, Caleb Gray.
So now Caleb Gray comes in 0 for 1. A ground out and a walk. Pillows covered up. Breaking ball stays up and in for a ball 1-0. And you got a great camera angle, and then all of a sudden a player just steps right in front of it. That's the thing. When you put cameras out, you have multiple cameras so that you don't have those issues. That's why you always have somewhere to go if something happens. 1-0. Nice pitch at the knees. 1-1. 6 cameras running tonight. The 1-1. That one stays upstairs. 2 balls and a strike. Stay tuned with us after the game for the post-game show, as we'll have the trophy presentation as well as the all-tournament team that's been selected by the members of the media. 2-1. Just misses inside. Nearly catches him as he turns away from it. 3-1. Brogan Jones awaits. Called strike. Low strike, but a full count now to Gray. So Bloomfield settles back on the bump. Gray awaits a 3-2 with the bases covered up and 1 out. The payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Strikeout. Gets the second out of the inning. And now Brogan Jones comes in.
The first baseman, number 4, Brogan Jones.
Single to right center and then bunted into a fielder's choice that got a run home in this inning. That scored Coleman from third. That one's going to kick away from the catcher, but not far enough to allow Maynard to try to make a run down the line. Caleb Kelly awaits in the on-deck circle, hoping to have another crack at the plate here in this already 10-run third inning for the Lions. The 16th batter of the inning to come to the plate here in Brogan Jones. Big golf hack that comes up empty to even things at 1-1. He had some bad intentions with that swing. Bloomfield's trying to stop the bleeding here. The 1-1. Swing and a miss. Filthy pitch there on the big slider down and away. Winner of this game will play Boyle County, the champions of the 12th region, on the opening day Thursday down in Lexington to start the state tournament. The 1-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two's wild across the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the third. Jones battling, but the base is full. And that one hits him. 11-0. As Jones picks up his second RBI of the ball game. And Caleb Kelly will come in. Kelly 1 for 2, bunted and reached it on a single, and then had a bunt single his last time through when he poked one right down the line on third. Fouls this one back. I remember that. Bloomfield a head nod as he comes set at the chest. Dumps that one in there as the count goes to 0-2. The 0-2. Fouled away. No balls and 2 strikes to Caleb Kelly. Breaking ball in there, called strike 3. And the inning comes to a close. But the Lions score 11 runs on 5 hits. They leave the bases loaded, but they leave it 11-0 through 3. We're back after this on Kool TV.
Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more. Offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
Spring fishing season is just around the corner, and Border Sporting Goods is your fishing headquarters for rods and reels from G. Loomis, St. Croix, Fenwick, Lewes, Daiwa, Shimano, and Abu Garcia. No matter what species of fish you are targeting, Borders has the perfect setup to make your next trip on the water a success. Borders has baits in every style and size with a wide selection of tackle from Berkeley, Strike King, Zoom, Z-Man, Bandit, and many more. Before hitting the water for your next fishing trip, stop by and stock up at Border Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland.
Look from the United Rentals Tower Cam for all your rentals needs. 304-429-1260 out of Huntington. Greatly appreciate them jumping on and helping us out throughout both the district and regional tournaments. So we go to the top of the 4th inning. Grant Slater, after having a near 45-minute rest, this is almost like starting a ball game over for him. Comes out and pumps in a first pitch fastball that swung on a miss. Norden 0 for 1. Strikeout victim his first time through, and he kind of evens at 1-1. This one's out of play. Norden went 0 for 2 with 2 walks in the win over Morgan County. And then went 1 for 3 with 3-run score with 2 walks in the win over Russell. 1-2 pitch misses wide. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Norden Richardson and DeHart, the 3 that'll go here. Here's the 2-2. Over top of the third base dugout and out of play. I heard a hard thump on something. That sounded very solid. The 2-2. Tried to go back door and could not get the breaker to sneak in there as the count goes full. Here's the payoff pitch. Misses upstairs and a leadoff man aboard for the Vikings. And Slater gives up his first walk of the ball game. And now Will Richardson. He flew out to left center, out to Cordial, his first time through this evening. He's had a good tournament. Richardson went 1 for 2 with 3 runs driven in the win over Morgan County. And then went 2 for 4 with 2 runs driven in the win over Russell. had a triple in that win over Russell. And now Frank Conley's going to go out and have a word with his sophomore hurler. This is where a conversation where you say, find the strike pitch and throw it. Don't try to overpower anybody here. Just do your job, hit your spots, and let's go get a victory here. This afternoon's games brought to you apart by Kurt Robinson State Farm Insurance for all your insurance needs. See the good folks at Kurt Robinson State Farm Insurance, and by Ram Pharmacy located on Greenup Avenue in Raceland. For all your pharmaceutical needs, stop by or give them a call. 606-836-7267. That's 836-RAMS. Ram Pharmacy, your friend for life. Richardson settles back in as Norden leaks away from the bag over at first. And it's 2-0 to Richardson. Ben Dehart in the on-deck circle. He roped one out to third, and Davis made a diving snag and then pulled up and fired it across. Here's a high chopper over to third. They'll go to second base, but can't get the out on the low throw from Davis as Norden will reach on the error.
First baseman number 20, Ben Dehart.
And now Ben Dehart comes on with 2 on and nobody out here in the fourth. That's in there for a called strike. Dehart went 2 for 4. Drove in 3 runs here Wednesday night in that 7-5 win over Russell. Slider to the outside corner, 0-2. The long hold for Slater, the 0-2. Nearly got him to offer, but he holds up. Sixteenth region, the only region that has not clinched their berth into the state. All the other games are set. The first game will be Trinity and Meade County at 10, followed by Boyle County and the winner of this game at 1:30. Taylor County and Sayre at 5, and then Harrison County and Wolfe County at 8:30. That'll round things out on day number 1. The 2-2 over to right. Kelly coming on. He'll make the catch. Tagging is Norden. The throw will not be in time as he'll move up and put runners at the corners with 1 out. And now Mason Havens coming in. So they're going to re-enter him. Okay, so they're going to re-enter him. So that kills the pitcher. That takes him out. So Havens 0 for 1 with a strikeout. He goes bailing out of there on the first pitch up and in. Friday's games, Johnson Central, the winners of the 15th. They'll play Spencer County at 8:30. McCracken County, Lyon County will start things off at 10. South Warren and Highlands at 1:30. PRP and Corbin at 5. And that'll wrap up the first weekend. And then they'll come back the following week to finish it. This one's fouled away. Winners of the first round games will all play on June 7th. And then the championship and semifinals and championship on the 13th and 14th. Big slider down and away, 1-2. One down at the corners. The 1-2. Did he go? They do not ask for an appeal. Now they will. Jeff Atkins says, I don't need it. I'm good. 2-2. I can see Dave Anderson smiling from here. 2-2. At the knees, called strike 3. Slater fans his 7th of the ball game. Haven's second time down on strikes. There's 2 away in the inning. And now Toby Stinson comes in. 0 for 1 with a strikeout. There goes the runner. Strike is called. Gray could not get the transition from his glove to hand cleanly, so rightfully so. He puts it in the back pocket and hangs on to it. The 0-1 from Slater. Fastball up and in. 1-1. Likens, the catcher in the on-deck circle, would go next if the inning continues. Slater's 1-1. That one's wide. 2 balls and a strike. That one comes in there as a beautiful breaking ball. 2-2 at the belt. Two's wild across the board for Slater. Chopped out towards short. Kelly charges a running throw. It's a low one. It kicks away from the first baseman. It's going to get 2 runs home on the error, and it's 11-2. Now Frank Conley coming out to have a word again. That's it. Slater's evening is finished. He's going to exit on 56 pitches with 2 outs here in the 4th. In an 11-2 ball game. Bullpen call for the Lions. We'll break it down when we return after this on Kool TV.
Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more. Offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
Spring fishing season is just around the corner, and Border Sporting Goods is your fishing headquarters for rods and reels from G. Loomis, St. Croix, Fenwick, Lewes, Daiwa, Shimano, and Abu Garcia. No matter what species of fish you are targeting, Borders has the perfect setup to make your next trip on the water a success. Borders has baits in every style and size with a wide selection of tackle from Berkeley, Strike King, Zoom, Z-Man, Bandit, and many more. Before hitting the water for your next fishing trip, stop by and stock up at Border Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland.
Call to the bullpen for Boyd County as the southpaw of Cole Adams will come on, making his 9th appearance on the season. A 2-0 record with a 1.45 ERA. 19 1/3 innings of works, 2 hits. He struck out 48, walked 22. 5 runs have been given up. Only 4 of those have been earned. We'll get a new left fielder as Kagan Jones will go on to play left field for Brody Biggs, as Biggs is going to go down in the bullpen to start to loosen up. And the reason for that is that you've got Adams that comes in the ball game. They do not have a DH, or they have a DH, but the DH is for the center fielder. So whenever Slater's part of the order rolls back around, he'll re-enter the ball game to continue to hit. So Brody Likens comes in, 0 for 1. Here's a chopper out towards short, a high hop, and it goes over top of the glove of Kelly and into left field. That's a hit, I think. I mean, he did everything he was supposed to do, and that ball just took a crazy hop over top of him. So we got a runner for the catcher. As Banks will come on to run.
Courtesy running for Rowan County, number 7, Ross Banks. Now batting, second baseman, number 10, Carson Madden.
Carson Madden 0 for 1. Reached on an error out at second. Fastball misses high. 1-1. The 1-1. Down and in, 2-1. Three balls and a strike. Rowan County all but written off has said, hey, we're not going anywhere yet. They've got 2 across here in the inning. 3-1, runner goes from second as Stinson took that one on the pitcher. He was halfway to third before he started his motion. So Banks will get a head start on this delivery with a count full to the second baseman, Carson Madden. The 3-2. Chopped at the plate and goes foul. Down and in, ball 4. And now the Vikings with the bases juiced. And the senior J.A. Ingles coming in. Ingles 0 for 1, struck out swinging his first time through.
Third baseman, number 5, Jason Ingles.
That one's low for a ball, 1-0. Stinson at third, Banks running for the catcher Likens at second. Madden over at first. 2 down in the inning. 2 runs across for the Vikings, who trail at 11-2. Down and in, 2-0. Three balls and no strikes. Again, you got the top of the order of Aaron Pennington standing on the X circle. What could turn into a huge inning for the Vikings if Ingles can reach. Adams has got to come to him here, down 3-0. And he does so on the outer half, 3-1. You're still looking for that perfect pitch. 3-1, same location, same result. The payoff pitch. Down and in, ball 4. Another runner comes to the plate. It's 11-3, and Frank Conley is headed to the bump before the runner gets to the plate. We're going to get a call to the bullpen as Brody Biggs, I believe, is headed in. We'll step out for a break. We'll tell you about the changes when we return after this on Kool TV.
The Ashland area YMCA is where families and friends come to stay active and have fun. As a staple of the Ashland community for 125 years, we offer a wide range of activities and classes. We have something for all ages and interests, from cardio, fitness, and personal training, to swimming at our junior Olympic-sized pool, to a variety of sports facilities and programs. Follow us on social media to learn more about our programs or visit us today at the Ashland Area YMCA.
Since 1932, we've been a proud part of Kentucky, dedicated to serving our members with integrity, respect, and a commitment to excellence. We believe that by working together, we can create a brighter future for everyone. Whether you're saving for a new home, planning for retirement, or starting your own business, we're here to help you every step of the way. So stop wishing and start doing. And let's build a financially successful future together. Thank you for being a part of our journey.
Call to the bullpen for the Lions as the southpaw Brody Biggs will take over. Still 2 outs in the inning with Banks, Madden, and Ingalls covering things up. That's third, second, and first respectfully, and the top of the order of Aaron Pennington coming through. Biggs making his 7th appearance on the season with a 3-0 record, a .74 ERA, 19 innings of work, 13 hits, 23 strikeouts, 5 walks. He surrendered 3 runs, only 2 of those have been earned. If you're Biggs, you want to make certain you get this out right here. You don't want to allow this to get into Norden, Richardson, and Dehart, who can do a lot of damage at the plate. So Pennington, who was hit in the face with a ball against Morgan County on Monday night, did not play Wednesday and comes back here tonight wearing a softball helmet with the face mask to protect his face. He settles in. He's down. He's an 0-2 hitter tonight with a strikeout against Slater. The first pitch from Biggs. Big loopy curveball that's in there for a called strike 0-1. Slater has returned to the ball game. He's out in right or left field, excuse me. Biggs from just above the belt. 1-2. Nice pitch there at the knees on the outer half. Abram Norden would go next if they can continue the inning. The 1-2 from Biggs. Breaking ball hit right back to him at the mound. He'll run it over to first with a flip, and that will end the inning. Rowan County leaves the bases juiced, but they get 3 back. We go to the bottom of the 4th inning. Boyd leads at 11-3. We're back after this on Kool TV.
The Ashland Area YMCA is where families and friends come to stay active and have fun. As a staple of the Ashland community for 125 years, we offer a wide range of activities and classes. We have something for all ages and interests, from cardio, fitness, and personal training, to swimming at our junior Olympic-sized pool, to a variety of sports facilities and programs. Follow us on social media to learn more about our programs or visit us today at the Ashland Area YMCA.
Since 1932, we've been a proud part of Kentucky, dedicated to serving our members with integrity, respect, and a commitment to excellence. We believe that by working together, we can create a brighter future for everyone. Whether you're saving for a new home, planning for retirement, or starting your own business, we're here to help you every step of the way. So stop wishing and start doing. And let's build a financially successful future together. Thank you for being a part of our journey.
Bottom of the fourth inning, 11-3, Boyd County in front. New pitcher on the bump for Rowan County as Carson Madden is going to come on to throw. Ingalls is going to go over and play second base, and Havens will go to third. Madden making his 10th appearance on the season with a 2-2 record, a 7.12 ERA, 19 and 2 innings of work, 25 hits, 19 walks, 19 strikeouts, 26 runs, 20 of those have been earned. Here's some numbers for us for pitching for Slater. He goes 3 2/3. No hits, 3 runs, none of those earned. He struck out 7, walked a batter. Adams does not retire a batter. He faces 3, 1 hit, 2 walks. The book is closed now on Grant Rose with 2 1/3 innings of work, 3 hits, 4 runs, all earned. Struck out 1, walked 3. Havens does not retire a batter in the 4 that he faces. 2 hits, 4 runs, all earned. Does not strike out a batter. He walked 1. Bloomfield went 2/3 of an inning. 2 hits, no runs. Struck out 2, hit a batter. And Norden faced 3 batters, did not retire an out. Gave up 3 runs, all earned. Walked a batter and hit 2. So Biggs, Kelly, and Slater, 8-9 in the top, due up this inning for the Lions, who lead at 11-3. The first pitch at the knees for a called strike. Now here's where we stand. If Boyd County can plate 2 runs and then hold it scoreless in the 5th, this ball game's over. Big swing at the looping breaking ball. That's 0-2. Now we talked about the burnt popcorn. Now we get the beautiful smell of buttery. It smells like a movie theater here. Biggs fights this one off. A little bleep up the middle, and they're going to get him. Nice play there by the shortstop as Norden fires it across. I thought this one had a chance of staying in there, but Norden gets it across as we take a look at on the Ison's Cards and Collectibles instant replay on the running throw just in ahead of Biggs. So Josh Kelly comes in. Kelly without an official plate appearance, a walk and a hit batter. That one misses inside for a ball. Hey, before we go any further, a happy anniversary to Christy Williams, celebrating her 17th wedding anniversary today. 1-0. Your wonderful husband has taken care of me with lemonades all week long, so I can't say too much about him at all. Even I wouldn't either way, but happy anniversary to you guys. Here's the 2-0. 3-0. Kelly trying to work his 3rd free pass of the ball game. That one's in there for a called strike, 3-1. The 2-1. Outside corner, 3-2. Here's the payoff pitch. Chopped out towards short. Norden settles and throws. 2 down. And now Grant Slater comes in. Slater 2 for 2. A double, a walk, 2 runs driven in. Led things off with a single his first time up, doubled and a run home, and then walked with the bases loaded. Hard hit ball out to right center, Pennington on his horse. This one's all the way up against the fence. Slater's on his horse. He's going to stop at second base, his 2nd double of the ball game. And the Lions have something cooking here with 2 outs in the 4th. He was thinking 3 when he was about halfway between first and second, and he said, I'm good. And this time he has to run for himself. So Slater stays on out at second base, and now Alex Maynard comes in, who's 0 for 1. Sacrifice bunt hit by a pitch. He's driven in a run. This one's down and away. Nice job there by Likens to keep that ball in front of him. I can't put any more stuff in for Maynard. His stat line's out of it's. He and Slater both are out of places to type stuff. Bugs Bunny, eat your heart out on that one. 1 ball, 1 strike. That was the old wiffle ball 12-6. Madden looked to second. Plate where he comes. That one's at the belt for a called strike on another big 12-6, 1-2. Connor Davis awaits. Would go next if Maynard continues the inning. Lions lead at 11-3. They sent 17 batters to the plate at a home third and pushed 11 runs across. Can stay with us for post-game coverage. We'll have the trophy presentations as well as the all-tournament team. Here's the 1-2. Just wide. Good pitch there on a 1-2 pitch. That was close. Look over the shoulder there of baseball Jesus. Randy Ross, a legend in himself. He's been doing this for a long time. The 2-2. Outside corner, called strike 3. Maynard gets frozen at the plate. The Lions go scoreless here in the 4th. We're through 4, 11-3. They lead it. We're back for more after this on Kool TV.
Osman Pharmacy and Grill, located at 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg, Kentucky, offers fast and friendly service with a hometown feel. Check out their specialty items in person or order them online at osmanpharmacy.com. Osman Pharmacy and Grill also has daily dinner specials where you can dine in or get your order to go. Stop by or call Osman Pharmacy and Grill today. Osman Pharmacy and Grill, 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg. Baseball and softball seasons are here, and Grayson Sporting Goods is your one-stop shop for everything from bats and gloves to helmets and accessories. No matter the age, Grayson Sporting Goods has the size to get your favorite star ready to hit the field. Grayson Sporting Goods also offers a full selection of East and West Carter team gear with custom printing and embroidery available on many items. Stop by Grayson Sporting Goods, located on Main Street in downtown Grayson, proudly serving Carter County and surrounding counties since 1975.
We go to the top of the 5th inning. Boyd leads at 11-3. 2-3 and 4-2 up this inning for the Vikings. Norden, Richardson, and DeHart. Vikings not going away without a fight. And they're in a good part of their order to try to claw back in this one after they sit Boyd County down in order. Outside of the double from Slater, who has hit everything in this tournament. He has been remarkable. Here today, Slater's 3 for 3 with 2 doubles, a single, 2 runs driven in, and a walk. So Abram Norden will start us off. 0 for 1 with a strikeout and a walk. And you got the 2 big sticks of Richardson and DeHart behind him. First one over top of his head for a ball, 1-0. 3 runs a hit, an error for Rowan County. 11 runs, 8 hits, 3 errors for Boyd. 1-0 fastball just downstairs. 2-1. A little oohing and awing coming from the dugout as Frank Conley takes a closer walk up. 2-0, 3-0. Jeff Atkins getting a earful from the first base dugout after missing that 1-0 pitch. That was Anthony's, a called strike, 3-1. Swing and a miss. Nice fastball elevated there. He got Norden to swing through. Biggs ready to go. The southpaw's payoff pitch. He'll step off before he gets going. Inside corner at the knees, called strike 3. Norden down on strikes for the second time in the ball game. There's one away here in the 5th. And now Will Richardson comes in. Flew out to center, reached on a ground ball that was hit to third that they tried to go to second base for the force out and made a low throw and everybody was safe. That one misses downstairs for a ball. This is not a guy you want to miss with. He has bad intentions every time he cuts loose with that bat. Nice spot just off the plate, 2-0. Frank Colley just said that was literally strike 3 last inning. I heard him say it from the dugout. He's pacing around. He's got his hat off. He's not having it right now. Here's the 2-0. That one's wide, 3-0. And both of these skippers with one region title in their back pocket, looking for their second one. Scott Collins got his back in 2019. That was the last time the Vikings got one. Frank Conley got his in 2022. Three balls, 2 strikes to the left fielder, Richardson. A payoff pitch. Lifted skyward. Gray will give it a look, but it'll get out of play over top of the chairback seats on the first base side, and the count will stay full. Here's the 3-2. This one's in the air, giving a look is Gray and Jones. Jones is going to get there and make a sliding catch in the gravels as he stays on his feet for the second out here in the 5th. Take a look at this on the Ison's Cards and Collectibles instant replay. He looked like he was on a set of skates on ice with the skid right in front of the Boyd County fans. 2 down in the inning. What's that? Yeah, maybe Lewis County. It'd be close. You've got a lot of real estate on this play, on this field and in Lewis County. I still don't know if you got quite as much at Lewis County. You've got more down the lines in Lewis County than you do here. 2 balls and no strikes. The 2-0. Breaky ball, hacked foul. 2-1. DeHart's 0 for 2. A ground out and a fly out. Nice pitch. They'll say he did offer. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2. In the dirt, smothered by Gray as the count goes full. So Biggs will work full counts in all 3 batters that he faces here in the visiting 5th. But trying to retire them in order. DeHart settles in. Biggs, the southpaw, cuts it loose with a payoff pitch. And he spikes it downstairs in a 2-out walk given up to DeHart. And now Mason Havens comes in. 2 strikeouts. Stinson in the on-deck circle would go next if Havens reaches. Big settles back on the bump. The 1-0. Breaky ball in there for a cold strike. Even in the count at 1-1. So we look in from the United Rentals Tower cam. Bit bouncy this evening, and again, that's not because of anything we're doing. It's the crazy winds that we've got here this evening. We've had gusty winds since we've got to the ballpark. As long as the wind stays blowing in one direction, it's not too much. It's when all of a sudden we get a big swirl, and then all of a sudden that basket starts bouncing. The 2-1. Trying to throw in behind him. They'll say he did offer. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Gray's got a great arm. He's cut down 3 runners in the tournament. Not a guy you want to try to run on. Here's the 2-2. Upstairs, and a count goes full. So all 4 batters that Biggs has faced here in the 5th, he's worked into full counts. So DeHart will get a head start as the pitch comes to the plate and misses down and in, ball 4. And back-to-back walks for Biggs with 2 outs in the inning. And now Toby Stinson comes in. 0 for 2 with a strikeout and reached on an error by the shortstop. And Ben Maynard's going to come out and have a word before we throw another pitch. We're going to get a pinch hitter for Stinson as Tyler Crisp will come on to swing. Crisp has not hit in the tournament thus far. So a quick meeting on the mound. Crisp, a .414 hitter, 12 hits, 7 runs driven in, a double, 3 walks on the season. Big closed off stance for him with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th. Fastball nearly gets away from the catcher. Nice job there by Caleb Gray to keep that one at the plate and keep the runners at first and second base. Brody Likens in the on-deck circle with those shin guards on to go next if the inning continues. 11-3 here in the 5th. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike. Lions will come through with 3, 4, and 5 in their half of this inning. With 2 runs to clinch it if they hold it here. The 1-1 from Biggs. Crisp is down now 1-2. Boyd County did all of its damage in the 3rd, putting 11 runs across, sending 17 batters to the plate. Biggs is 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and that'll end the inning. The Vikings leave a pair. It's an 11-3 ball game. Time to stretch to the ballpark. We're back for more after this on Kool TV.
Welcome to Papa John's. Come meet the band. We got Cab the Sauce Man pouring our sauce right from the can. Don't bother him, he's in the zone. Huh? We got Short Christine. So beautiful. Come on, check this out. We got Dough Toley over at our fresh, never frozen original dough station. Hey, show off. Kid's a prodigy. And Scotty and Shannon dropping those toppings all over. He calls me Papa.
No, I don't. No, I don't.
And we're making you a Papa John's pizza.
Better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John's.
Not only is State Senator Robin Webb proud to support and congratulate our youth in all their endeavors in and out of the classroom, but your State Senator Robin Webb is also proud to support and work for all the adults in her district. Robin Webb strives to put forth the best for youth and adults alike. Whether it's in Frankfort or here at home in her district, know that Robin Webb puts you first in all of her decisions she makes. State Senator Robin Webb strives harder every day to make Kentucky a better place to work, live, and have fun.
We go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Boyd County leading it 11-3. As Carson Madden will start his 2nd inning of work. He worked a clean 5th inning, or clean 4th inning, excuse me, when he took the ball in relief. His team leaves 2 on the base paths back in the top half of this inning. But now Boyd County with a chance to clinch the ball game with 2 runs in this inning. That will bring the mercy run rule into effect. Without those 2 runs, we'll go to the 6th. You got the heart of the order for the Lions coming through, and Davis, Coleman, and Gray. Again, winner of this game will play Boyle County at 1:30 Thursday down at Kentucky Brown Park in Lexington. So Connor Davis will start us off. He's 1 for 2. A pop out in foul territory, a walk, and a single to center. He's driven in 2 runs. Breaky ball in there for a cold strike, even though Likens can't handle it. You know, the interesting thing is we've gone the entire tournament, we've not had 1 home run hit. Now, again, this is not the easiest park in the region to hit a home run, the deepest park all the way through. 325 down the lines, 365 in the power alleys, and 385 straight away. We've had several balls that in most parks throughout the region that we would have had some home runs hit, but not here. Here's the 0-2. Breaking ball, hacked out toward Norden at short. He'll play it on the second hop. 1 down. Now Braden Coleman comes in. Coleman 1 for 2, a ground out, a walk, a single to center on a little pop fly his last time through. Breaking ball misses high for a ball 1-0. Big crowd on hand for the Lions trying to celebrate a championship on their home soil, as they are loaded up in the chairback seats as well as the bleachers packed down that first base line past the dugout. The 1-1 in there for a cold strike. See nothing but a collection of breaking balls, and Coleman down 1-2 now. Connor Davis hustling down to the bullpen to start throwing for the Lions. Davis worked an inning of relief against Raceland on Monday, finishing out the 7th for the save. Fastball at the knees, a cold strike 3. Coleman looking. There's 2 down in the inning. Everything was soft, and then he just puts a dart on the outside corner for the cold strike. And now the catcher, Caleb Gray, comes in. A ground out and a strikeout, bookending a walk. And he blisters this one back up the middle for a base hit into center field. Sat back and waited on the breaking ball, and he turned on it quickly. So now the only man in the Lions lineup today without a hit, Alex Maynard and Josh Kelly. So Isaac Leeper will run for the catcher over at first base, and now Brogan Jones comes in, who's 1 for 2. That one's low for a ball. 2 runs driven in. He was hit by a pitch his last time through. His single went to right center in his first at-bat. Runner goes. Throw down to second base is not in time, and Leeper will steal second. As the pitch misses for a ball, and it's 2-0. Jones represents the clinching run at the plate, but there are 2 down in the inning. Breaking ball down and away, 3-0. Caleb Kelly in the on-deck circle to go next. Jones settles himself back in that right-handed batter's box. Madden with a look to second base from the belt. The 3-0. Right down Broadway, a called strike 3-1. Ball 4 as that one kicks away from the catcher, and that'll bring Leaper over to third base. So at the corners now. And now Caleb Kelly 1 for 3. They're going to pinch run for him over at first base, I believe. Yeah, C.J. Smith. We've got 2 6s. We've got a 6 and an 06. I've never seen it before. I've seen 0 and 00, but never 6 and 06. So Caleb Kelly's 1 for 3 with a strikeout. His lone hit, a bunt single in the infield. Struck out looking his last time through. So the game-clinching run stands over at first base with 2 down. First pitch misses in the dirt for a ball, 1-0. Biggs in the on-deck circle to go next if the inning continues. 2 quick outs for Madden. And then the Boyd County Lions taking advantage of some location problems for the right-hander as he comes back that one at the knees for a strike, 1-1. Bottom of the 5th inning, 11-3 Lions, who pushed all 11 runs across in the home third. One, swing and a miss. That one gets away from the catcher. Here comes the runner from third home as Isaac Leaper comes to the plate and makes it 12-3. So Smith goes out to second base. And now a base hit is a winning hit for a region championship. Kelly settles in. The 1-2. Out into the gap. That one's diving down. It's going to fall in for a base hit. Here comes Smith around to score. And the 2025 16th Region season is going out as a Lion. The Boyd County Lions are your 2025 16th Region champions as they win it on their home soil for the first time since 1994. 13-3 in 5 innings, your final score. Post-game show when we return after this on Kool TV.
Osman Pharmacy and Grill, located at 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg, Kentucky, offers fast and friendly service with a hometown feel. Check out their specialty items in person or order them online at osmanpharmacy.com. Osman Pharmacy and Grill also has daily dinner specials where you can dine in or get your order to go. Stop by or call Osman Pharmacy and Grill today. Osman Pharmacy and Grill, 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg. Baseball and softball seasons are here, and Grayson Sporting Goods is your one-stop shop for everything from bats and gloves to helmets and accessories. No matter the age, Grayson Sporting Goods has the size to get your favorite star ready to hit the field. Grayson Sporting Goods also offers a full selection of East and West Carter team gear with custom printing and embroidery available on many items. Stop by Grayson Sporting Goods, located on Main Street in downtown Grayson, proudly serving Carter County and surrounding counties since 1975.
Welcome to Papa John's. Come meet the band. We got Cab the Sauce Man pouring our sauce right from the can. Don't bother him, he's in the zone. Huh? We got Short Christine. So beautiful. Come on, check this out. We got Dough Toley over at our fresh, never frozen original dough station. Hey, show off. Kid's a prodigy. And Scotty and Shannon dropping those toppings all over. He calls me Papa.
No, I don't.
Mm-mm.
No, I don't.
And we're making you a Papa John's pizza.
Better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John's.
Not only is State Senator Robin Webb proud to support and congratulate our youth in all their endeavors in and out of the classroom, but your State Senator Robin Webb is also proud to support and work for all the adults in her district. Robin Webb strives to put forth the best for youth and adults alike. Whether it's in Frankfort or here at home in her district, know that Robin Webb puts you first in all of her decisions she makes. State Senator Robin Webb strives harder every day to make Kentucky a better place to work, live, and have fun.
Final score in 5 innings. Boyd County is your 2025 16th Region champions. They win it 13-3 over Rowan County as they get the victory here on their home soil on this final day of the 2025 regular season for the 16th. One Gatorade bath down. Somehow Frank Conley didn't get one of them. But it was an 11-run third inning for Boyd County. They sent 17 batters, to the plate. And then they put 2 across in the 5th. The final one, an RBI single for Caleb Kelly. And the Boyd County Lions get their 2nd region championship under Frank Conley, as they won it back in 2022 in the same place they played in that game. They're going back to on Thursday, as they will play Boyle County at 1:30 down in Lexington. Looking at the numbers, Rowan County held only 1 hit in the ball game. That coming to Brody Likens as Frank Conley just got his Gatorade bath over on the first base side. I knew there had to be another Gatorade jug hanging around there. There is nothing more satisfying and more painful than an ice-cold Gatorade bath. I remember one I got back in a July tournament. I was coaching travel ball, and my kiddos got me, and I didn't see it coming, and it was ice-cold. It took me like 3 breaths before I could even get a breath in. But a lot of celebration here in Cannonsburg as they call themselves the County Boys. They're going to represent the 16th down in Lexington on Thursday. 10 hits in the contest for Boyd County. Grant Slater goes 3 for 3 with 2 runs driven in and 2 doubles from the top of the order. Caleb Kelly goes 2 for 4. He drove in the game-winning run. Brogan Jones and Connor Davis drive in a pair of runs each. Final pitching numbers look like this. Grant Rose goes 2 1/3, 3 hits, 4 runs, all earned. Struck out a batter, he walked 3. He'll take the loss. Mason Havens did not retire a batter. 2 hits, 4 runs, all earned. Struck out, none, walked a batter. Norden did not retire a batter. 3 runs, all earned, walks a batter. Bloomfield goes two-thirds of an inning, 2 hits, 2 strikeouts. And then Carson Madden, 1 2/3 innings, 3 hits, 2 runs, both earned. He struck out 2 and walks a batter. Grant Slater goes 3 2/3 innings of hitless baseball. He strikes out 7, walks 1, gives up 3 runs. All of those were unearned. He'll take the win. Adams does not retire a batter. He gives up 1 hit, 2 walks, and then Biggs goes the final inning in a third. No runs, no hits, 2 strikeouts, and 2 walks. So Rowan County coming forward to get their 16th region runner-up trophy. Scott Collins and his crew, a heck of a job this season. As I talked with Coach before the game, and he sent me his lineup card, he goes, we'll see what we've got. He said, I don't even know how healthy we're going to be, but we'll do everything we can. Aaron Pennington coming back and playing tonight after taking one off the face on Monday against Morgan County. But Rowan County will call it a season at 27-12. Boyd County 29-5, and they'll head off for the bid to the state tournament down in Lexington. So the Lions get their trophy and the celebration on their side of things. So now we'll get our all-tournament team selections, and then we'll take our final break and come back and wrap things up here from Cannonsburg. Good look there at the Lions, who are the 2025 16th Region champions. Frank Conley, I think the world of him. He's a great guy. I've had the opportunity to really get to know him over his time here in the 16th, and just he does a phenomenal job. His coaching staff, second to none. They've done a heck of a job this week just keeping this playing surface in condition to be able to play and host this tournament after the rains that we had on Tuesday and then again last night. You can't say enough for all the stuff that these guys have gone through to be able to celebrate this on their home soil.
16th Region Tournament, all-tournament team.
So now the all-tournament team, this was voted on by the members of the media.
This was voted on by members of the media.
So the way it breaks down is the first-round losers each get one person per. So Raceland's Caden Shore will be the representative from Raceland. East Carter's Colton McGuire. He threw a really good ball game, just didn't get any run support. Struck out nine batters in that loss to Fleming County. Up next for Ashland.
From Ashland, Brady Marucci.
Will be Brady Marucci. That cat had a heck of a season this year. He was a guy you just could not figure out a way to get out at times. And then our last first-round tournament member will come from Morgan County.
From Morgan County, Parker Trusty.
And Parker Trusty from Morgan County. Now each of the semifinal losers will receive two members for the all-tournament team, Fleming County and Russell.
From Fleming County, Preston Cropper.
So Preston Cropper from Fleming County. And Tyler Dales, he pitched Fleming County past East Carter in that 3-0 first-round win. Now for Russell.
For Russell,
Kyle Mokus. He pitched Russell past Ashland in that 7-5 victory in the opening round, or in the opening round, excuse me. And then fell to it's going to be a 6-1 game in that one, and then lost 7-5. And then Elijah Hankins from Russell. Both of those two were big at the top of the order as well for that Russell team. Now for the runners-up from Rowan County, Jason Ingalls. J.A. threw a phenomenal game here against Russell. Went the distance. I talked with Scott Collins after the game. I said, man, he gutted one out. He said, yes, he did. He said, I think I'd had to wrestle the ball away from him to get it there in that final inning, but couldn't say enough about what he did. Ben Dehart, he hit the ball very well here this week. Started at first in 2 of the 3 games, had to go behind the plate in game 2 after the Vikings had to shuffle some lineups around due to the injury to Pennington that wasn't able to play. And then the final member from Rowan County is Will Richardson. Another guy that hit the ball extremely well. Put a hard ball in play in the first time through the order against Slater today. That just hung up out there in left center. And now Boyd County will get 3 additional members, plus the 4th will be the tournament MVP. Braden Coleman represents Boyd County. Pitched a 6-inning win in game number 2. Delivered the 2-out, 2 RBI double in game 1. And that win over Raceland.
From Boyd County,
Connor Davis made a spectacular catch over at third base to start this ball game this evening as he robbed Dehart worked an inning in relief for the save and the win over Raceland in game number 1.
From Boyd County, Caleb Gray.
Catcher Caleb Gray. He did stuff with his bat, but he showed off his arm. He retired 3 runners at trying to steal in this tournament. And he did a great job of handling all the pitching throughout. And now for your tournament MVP, and you can take a big guess for the guy that's missing. Grant Slater. 2 wins in the tournament. He tore the cover off the ball today, goes 3 for 3 with 2 doubles and 2 runs driven in. Grant Slater's your 2025 16th Region Tournament MVP. So that's your all-tournament team, but we'll take our final break. We'll come back and wrap things up here from Cannonsburg. Boyd County's your 2025 16th Region Champions. We continue after this on Kool TV.
Good morning, Isabella.
Hi, David.
Back for your morning routine?
Clark's Refresh Rewards program is something you'll flip for.
Hey, Isabella.
Hi, Annabelle.
Donut?
Don't forget the sprinkles. Cream and sugar.
Download our app today and enjoy all of the rewards. No flipping required.
Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care, 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition-free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at workreadykentucky.com.
The Greenup County Public Library System is the best. Read the latest bestsellers in large print, regular print, or audio CDs. You can also check out movies or place a hold on a book on our website or call one of the library locations to place a hold. There are community meeting rooms available by reservation at all locations for clubs and organizations. And be sure to check out the Jesse Stewart collection at the Greenup County branch. Check them out on Facebook and Twitter.
Final score in this one, Boyd County wins at 13-3 in 5 innings for your 2025 16th Region Championship. Here's your final box score for Rowan County. 3 runs on 1 hit, 1 error. They leave 6 runners on base. For Boyd County, 13 runs, 10 hits, 3 errors. They also leave 6 runners on base. 2 hours and 6 minutes to decide it, but it was well decided in the 3rd inning when the Boyd County Lions pushed across 11 runs, sending 17 batters to the plate. And they cruised to the victory 13-3. A hat tip to my crew today, Trey and Felicia Collier. Phenomenal job by them all week long here as we've been out in Boyd County. Can't say enough thanks to all the great staff here at Boyd County Baseball. Frank Conley and his staff. Tim Nelson taking care of all the stuff up here in the press box. Pete Fraley, the athletic director here at Boyd County. Just a remarkable job, a great tournament they've done all week long, and we can't say thank you enough to everything that they have done to help us out here, giving us a place inside to be able to broadcast this. And again, all of our great sponsors throughout this entire baseball and softball season. We can't do everything without them. And, of course, all of our great listeners and fans out there watching along here on Kool TV. That's it for us. 13-3, your final in 5 innings. Boyd County's your 2025 16th Region Champions. From everyone at the Kool Sports Network, Trey Collier and Felicia Collier, I'm James Collier saying so long and thanks for tuning in here on Kool TV.
Thank you for watching the 16th Region Baseball Tournament live from Addington Field in Boyd County, Kentucky on Kool TV. This broadcast of the 16th Region Baseball Tournament has been a special sports presentation of the Kool Sports Network and Kool TV.